It's are we good?
Okay, we're live. Yeah, but check your phone.
I am right now. I'm looking right now.
Oh yes, we are live now. Yay!
All right, there it is.
Guys.
There we go. We're good. Woo. NBA. This is the NBA on NBC. Well, read across
This
America.
is the NBA on NBC. Sorry we're late, Crusaders.
Yeah.
We had some internet difficulties.
Oh.
Mr. C, can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, I can see you now.
Yes, and we have some. We already have 3 people viewing, and we have somebody already saying hi.
Oh.
Hello. I'm looking.
Hi, fan. Hi, Yash.
Yash, it is Yash. It is good. It is good to see people. I'm glad that we didn't lose anybody, because I know that we had that limbo that was going on. Hi, Christina.
Oh, it's Christina. Hi, Christina. Okay, now I know who you are. Yay! Yesterday I kept trying to think, who is that?
I didn't know who Plush Fan is.
Now we know who Plush Fan is. It's Christina.
Yash doesn't like me. He only says hi to you. Yash says hi, Miss Navarrete, but not hi, Mr. C.
He said hi to Mr. C.
Oh, there we go. And Mr. C. There we go. Thanks, Yash.
You guys, thanks for waiting because we were having internet issues. Mr. C didn't pay his internet.
Oh, bill. Yeah, that's got to be it,
Just kidding. It was me, guys. Not that I didn't pay my bill. I don't know. I'm like feeling it's a little sketchy still, Mr. C. Can you see me good?
Are you? I can see you just fine. I can see you just fine. I was checking the feed, the live feed. And
okay, let me just tell my husband I sent a new link.
Oh yeah. The readers, the guests are guests.
Surprise guests, yes.
The surprise guests.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. I love Wednesday because of how it's spelled.
Because it is spelled Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. Wednesday. And you know what it reminds me of? What movie is it? Like, and I will have it for you a week from Wednesday. Like that's how I always remember how to spell Wednesday is from that movie. I don't remember what it is. But he goes, I'll have it ready for you a week from Wednesday. And I just don't remember what it is. But that's how I remember how to spell it. Wednesday.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Me neither, unfortunately.
Hi, Jax.
Hi, Jax. And hello, Christian. Thank you, Yash. Yash says we both look awesome. Hello, Miss Castillo and Layla. Hello.
Yeah, I'm having really bad internet issues, guys. So I just hope that it's fine.
You know what?
Hang up.
Yeah, don't hang up, Miss Navarrete. It's still looking live on our feed. I'm watching YouTube right now. So it's still looking live. You're freezing a little bit here and there, but other than that, like everything is still good. The feed is not interrupted.
Okay, wonderful. Mr. C, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say to you?
I think we should play this or that.
Oh, okay. Should we play this or that like yesterday?
You were asking me some questions, so I'm gonna ask you some questions today that I think are pretty good. Emily says yes, we should. And so I think we're gonna play this or that. So I have some.
Can Crusaders play too?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. Crusaders, we want to hear your answers. We want to see your answers on the live stream. So make sure that you're commenting as I ask these questions, because some of them are. I think they're good. I think they're pretty good today. All right. So here we go.
All right.
Miss Navarrete is our librarian. So I'm gonna ask you maybe some questions about some books. So we'll see. All right, and hopefully no other.
Wow.
It's gonna be great. So we're gonna start out with a kids book. Kids books.
Okay.
A kids chapter.
Okay, book. Don't go past like middle school. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So kids chapter books. Do you prefer?
Okay, but Mr. C, I'm like, you're lagging on my end.
Oh, am I? Okay.
I'm getting real.
Okay.
Oh, close. It's going in and out. Let me try to log in another way. Hold on. Guys, if we disconnect, just stay tuned, okay? Let me try one quick thing. Hold on. Guys, if we disconnect, just stay tuned, okay?
It seems pretty good, Miss Navarrete, on the live stream. It seems pretty good, Miss Navarrete, on the live stream. Oh, you know what? You're looping. And now you're frozen. Don't leave, Crusaders. Oh, you know what? You're looping. And now you're frozen. Don't leave, Crusaders. Hi, Leah. Hi, Christian. Giovanni, it's good to talk to you guys. I'm reading the chat, guys, as we're going. So just give us a minute. We are having some technical difficulties. All right, you're back. I'm reading the chat, guys, as we're
going. Okay, friend. I think I got it now. My Wi-Fi is working really strong now. Yay! Okay. I paid my Wi-Fi bill.
There we go. Okay, oh, much clearer on my end too. Much clearer on my end too.
All right, let's play this or that.
This or that. Okay, Miss Navarrete.
Hi, Olivia.
Here we go. First question. Hi, Olivia, and hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
All you guys that are saying hi, we want to say good vibes. Thank you. Absolutely. Hi, good vibes. Absolutely. So, first question.
Go ahead.
Junie B. Jones or Amelia Bedelia?
Oh, I gotta go with my girl Amelia Bedelia because she's like 90s.
I'm a Junie B. Jones guy.
I love Junie B. Jones. Don't get me wrong. And you know who got me hooked? Miss Castillo in first grade.
I absolutely. And we've been reading Junie B. Jones with Taylor. And we're already on the fourth book. The Yucky Blucky Fruitcake.
Oh.
And Taylor absolutely loves it. Oh, Mr. Burciaga says Junie B. Jones. Miss Castillo says Layla says Junie B. Jones. Ooh, Sophia says Amelia Bedelia.
Amelia Bedelia. Team Amelia.
Okay. All right, Miss Navarrete, here we go.
Okay.
Let's see here. T.
Okay.
Or
you're doing this on a whim.
No, I'm not. I'm doing because I'm trying to think about what Miss Navarrete does on a regular basis, and you always have either two things. You either have a bottle of water or you have tea.
I do. I drink every single day.
Oh, you got your tea right there. So which one, tea or water?
Okay. I think I'll go with tea. Did you know a fun fact that I wake up at 4:30 every morning and I drink a hot cup of tea?
Really? You know what? I do not.
Yeah, I have to. It's like I've had that routine for years now, and I drink 4:30. No matter what, I drink my hot cup of tea, unless I wake up late. But that usually.
We have Miss Hernandez. Miss Hernandez says tea. Mr. Burciaga says water. Yash says water. Sophia says tea. Olivia says water. We have waters. We have teas. You know what? My mom is a regular Sonic visitor, and she always gets a big old tea. That's what she drinks. And that was my mom right there that passed out. So
hi, Justin's mom.
This is my mom. This is my mom.
Oh,
and then this is Taylor. Yeah, absolutely. So all right, I got another one.
Coffee, Miss Castillo said. She said none of that.
None of that, right, Miss Castillo? Coffee all the way. Got to get that caffeine. Right? Yep. All right, Miss Navarrete, here we go. Cupcakes or cookies?
Oh, team cupcake. I love a good cupcake. I'm addicted to cupcakes.
I am all about the cookie. I am all about a cookie. You know what? I don't know if you remember this place, but do you remember the Great American Cookie Company that was in the mall?
Yes, I think it's still there. Is it?
And you could go buy a bucket of cookies.
Or you can buy, or you know what you can buy? You can buy a big cookie cake.
Yes, you could. But I remember I would order the big bucket of the small, tiny chocolate chip cookies. And I would just walk around the mall.
Look at everybody. I think we're split, but.
Yes, I see a lot of cupcakes, but I see some cookies too. Sophia vehemently put cookies in all caps with some exclamation marks there.
Yeah.
So, I do love a good cupcake, but I am all about a good soft, warm chocolate chip cookie. That's like I feel like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus.
Yeah, with your Miss Fields cookies are so good.
Miss Fields cookies, Mr. Burciaga, excellent. All right, so the first one we had Amelia Bedelia versus Junie B. Jones, and you said Amelia Bedelia. Then we had tea or water. You said tea. Now we have cookies and cupcakes, and you're team cupcake. I'm obviously team cookie. Our last question is going to be another library question.
Okay.
All right. And I think what we're going to do is maybe I would like for you to tell us your favorite author.
Okay. I can do that. I have a lot though. So,
okay. You know what? Before you answer that, Mr. Burciaga says a Pizookie.
That's Mr. Bejarano.
Mr. Bejarano says a Pizookie. Mr. B, can you tell us what a Pizookie is in the chat? Because I think I know, but I don't want to say it wrong. But I think I know. I think I know. But if it's what I think it is, it's absolutely delicious.
Okay.
But we'll wait for him to type that out, and then we'll go. But while we're waiting for him, can you tell us your favorite author?
It's really unfair to just name one. But if I had to pick an author that I felt like just wrote just perfect literature for children, lots of strong themes, good characters, I would have to say it is Kate DiCamillo.
Okay. You know what? I just bought that book. I bought the Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane.
All-time favorite. I love Roald Dahl too. But there's another author that isn't quite as popular, and I love him. And so, teachers, if you're listening, his name is Chris Van Allsburg. Chris Van Allsburg. The reason I love him is because it's a male author, which he connects to a lot of my boys, like when I was a teacher. His picture. They emphasize with like magic. They're a little magical. He's also his own illustrator.
Sorry, I have all my kids. They're everywhere. Okay. So
Chris Van Allsburg writes with a little bit of magic in all his picture books. He's his own illustrator. His biography is pretty neat. He was a boy who was picked on a lot, and he wasn't like a typical quote unquote typical into sports, and so he was an artist from a young age, and so he's actually the author of Jumanji.
Oh, okay. So I love that book. I love Jumanji.
And The Polar Express. So he's got a ton of great. So those are probably my two favorite childhood or picture book authors.
Absolutely, that's awesome. You know, we have a lot of people. I do want to explain what the Pizookie is real quick. Mr. Bejarano says it is a hot, small, pizza-sized cookie with vanilla ice cream on top.
I love that idea.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. So we have a lot of people. We have people that have said Dr. Seuss. Lois Lowry. Is it Lois Lowry? Okay, Lois Lowry. Jeff Kinney. Mr. Bejarano said Wreck of the Zephyr.
Yes, that's a Chris Van Allsburg book.
Okay, Chris Van Allsburg. Excellent. We have Aurora Alarcon says Dave Pikey. Is that right?
Yes.
Castillo says Joe Hayes. I like Joe Hayes too.
I love Joe Hayes. Pam Munoz. Yes.
You know, one of my favorite authors, all-time favorite authors, and I know this might sound, Mr. C, that's too stereotypical, but I love J.M. Barrie.
Oh.
I love J.M. Barrie. Peter Pan is one of my all-time favorite books.
Yeah. No, I love that story. It's a classic. So that's great, Mr. C.
Yes.
Thanks
I think should we do our song?
I think we should do our song. And I don't know. I know we're running a little over time because we were very behind. But, Mr. C, I think that we should start with Be Our Guest.
Okay. Let me grab that real quick.
And then can we guys, grab your Be Our Guest Day 1 lyric sheet. This is such a cool song that Mr. C wrote.
I do want to give a shout out real quick because I am a Laker fan. And the Lakers won the championship. So I'm a hardcore Laker fan. I love the Lakers.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and represent my Lakers. All right.
Does everybody have your
like Kate Applegate?
Yes. You just read the one and only Ivan, didn't you? Or did you read Quentin?
I'm reading The Wishing Tree right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wishing Tree. Absolutely. All right.
Oh, by the way, Mr. C, I'm not going to sing with you.
Oh, okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm like a minute behind, or not a minute, like a second behind. And in all the videos, I'm like, la, and you're like past me, and then I'm like, la, and then it just sounds like I'm really tone deaf. And so I guess like you're a second ahead of me, and then and even my husband was like, why are you dancing like I was all woo when there was like no music, and he's like, and I was like, you're right, I look so funny. But anyway, so I'm gonna allow you, the expert, sing and play, and I'm just gonna.
All righty. All right. Well, let's do Be Our Guest first. Here we go. Be our guest. Be our guest. Time to read and yay, no test. Our school has worked both day and night to give you the very best. There'll be crafts, there'll be books. We will listen, take a look. We are anxiously awaiting while our readers are preparing. Let's count down one by one. Start from 10 and we'll be done. Then a reader will appear and you will see that it is fun to read. Read across America week. Time to read, time to read, time to read. Be our guest, time to read and yay, no test. Our school has worked both day and night to give you the very best. There'll be crafts, there'll be books. We will listen, take a look. We are anxiously awaiting while the readers are preparing. Let's count down one by one. Start from 10 and we'll be done. Then a reader will appear and you will see that it is fun to read during Read Across America Week. Time to read, time to read, time to read. Time to read, time to read, time to read.
Boom! You did so good! Round of applause!
Awesome!
I used to tell my students when I was in the classroom, you get the hamburger. Well done.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Done. Okay.
What is it that pre-K does? Is they throw glitter?
Throws glitter?
Throws glitter.
Yes. Love it. So then now we can take out our lyrics. It has the crown.
Yes, the crown for this.
I think the kids are going to know this one by heart. I have a feeling.
They should. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we know this one. It's a pretty good song. I love it so much. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. I never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair. I'm gonna be the main event like no king was before. I'm brushing up, I'm looking down, I'm working on my roar. Thus far a rather uninspiring thing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. And no one's saying do this, no one's saying be there, no one's saying stop that, no one's saying see here. I'm free to run around all day, free to do it all my way. Well, I think it's time that you and I arranged a heart to heart. Kings don't need advice from little hornbills for a start. This is where the monarchy is headed. Count me out of service, out of Africa, I wouldn't hang about. This child is getting wildly out of wing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Everybody look left, everybody look right, everywhere you look at, stand in spotlight. Let every creature go for broke and sing. We're tearing in the herd and on the wing. It's gonna be King Simba's finest fling. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Throws glitter! Woo! are so lucky to have Mr. C at our school.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be at Vista Hills. I am so blessed to be.
You are just amazing, sir.
Well, thank you
for sharing your craft with us.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed it. It's so much fun.
Wow, I think, are we ready? Should we count down? Should we count down for our guest readers? I think
10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, who is it? Who is it? Hi!
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Well, we bid you farewell and we let you do the thing that you are here to do, beautiful queens of reading.
Thank
you. Adieu, my ladies.
Curtsy, curtsy.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Oh my goodness, Crusaders. That was awesome. I was so into The Lion King. We have such a talented music teacher. Well, fine arts teacher, but awesome. Wasn't that awesome, Ms. Cervantes?
Yes, that was so much fun. I haven't heard that song in a while, so I enjoyed it very, very much.
Me too. Well, Crusaders, we have a treat for you guys today. We are so excited to be here to read with you guys for Read Across America. And so we want to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about an award-winning book, because we know that this whole week we are themed around award-winning, just like us here at Vista Hills, that we are an award-winning school. Isn't that right, Ms. Cervantes?
That's correct. Our school did win the consistent gold ribbon in elementary schools, okay, because it is ranked among the top 5 West Texas consistent gold ribbon elementary schools, okay? And this is determined, it's not a charter school or it's not given to magnet schools. And our school was selected because it does serve 75% or more economically disadvantaged students. And we received an A from the state, okay? So that's the reason our school was selected for this award.
Wow. I am so impressed with all the awesome awards that we've been talking about all week long. So that is very impressive, Crusaders. I'm so honored to be a part of such an awesome school. Today's book that we're reading got the Pura Bellpe Award, and this award was named after the first Latina librarian at the New York Public Library. It was established in 1996, and it is presented annually to a Latino or Latina writer and illustrator whose work best portrays and affirms and celebrates the Latino cultural experience in an outstanding work of literature for children and youth. So today's book that we're reading received this award. So we're really excited about that. Yeah. Can anybody guess, like, before we show, what our book might entail? Like, if you look at our headpieces here, you guys might want to guess what our book might entail today. I don't know if you guys might want to take a little guess really quick. And so, hi guys, I see a lot of people saying hi. Hi everybody, we see you guys. We're excited. So obviously our book might have something to do with some crowns today, or maybe a queen or a princess or a prince. I don't know. But Ms. Cervantes, do you want to show the boys and girls what we're going to be reading today?
Yes, we're going to be reading La Princesa and the P.
Ooh, I love this book, by the way. I read it and I fell in love with it as soon as I read it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
So La Princesa and the P.
Okay, there once was a prince who wanted a wife, but not any niña would do in his life.
His madre was picky. She hoped for perfection, The prince was so lonely, in need of affection. And there's his mother, okay? There's the poor prince over here. And look at all the girls that come to the kingdom, to the village, actually. This story takes place in a village. But do you think they're gonna dare talk to the prince with his mother?
I wouldn't, Miss Cervantes. She looks kind of mean. Okay. But here came a maiden en route to her castle. I hope I can stay here if it's not a hassle. She winked at the prince, who fell for her fast. No matter what mom does, I'll marry this lass. Ooh, so as soon as he laid eyes on this maiden, he decided he wanted to marry her.
Mm-hmm. She is very pretty, and she's riding her little donkey. This story, Miss Hernandez, is Peruvian. I looked up the illustrator, and that's the reason this book got selected. The illustrator is from Peru, and so she went back to her village and she did research to be able to illustrate this story like that.
Oh, wow. That's very impressive. You know what I found also interesting is that the book has rhyme, which I love. You know, if you listen to the N words, boys and girls, as we're reading through the story, you're going to hear a rhyme scheme as we're going through. So see if you can catch some of those rhyming words.
The prince said, "Come in." But his mother, La Reina, decided to test her. Would this girl be buena? Mama sneaked away to the royal jardín and found a small pea that was fit for a queen. Okay, so here is the princess. Let me see, I can't. With the prince. And then the mother is over here in the garden with her cat, okay, inspecting that pea.
Uh-oh, I sense trouble.
Yes.
She guarded the pea pod and took to the stair. If this girl is worthy, she'll feel that it's there. She glanced el gusante in the bed for their guest. She yelled, 20 mattresses. So she's going to put a pea in the mattress to see if the girl is really a princess. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. The queen settled in with her box of bombones. So she's eating her marshmallows. With lots of strong workers came in with colchones. Uno was suave. Okay, so that's soft. Dos was pequeño, which is little. Tres was muy grande, very big. And cuatro was un sueño. It was a very soft and dreamy mattress. Okay, so there's the queen eating her bombones, and then the workers bringing all the colchones.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of them. She's really trying to trick her. She does not want her to marry the prince. Several were pinstriped, some made of fleece. Others were dotted or checkered or gray. Wow. So all kinds of different mattresses are being placed for the for the future princess to lay on.
Yes. The queen ate her treats. The bed was stacked high. And right when they finished, La Niña came by. Here is your cama, a place you can sleep. Thanks, said the girl. I won't even count sheep. So here's the girl looking at her cama. Okay, and look at all the big old stack of mattresses that they put.
I don't think I would be able to detect a pea in my mattress.
I don't think so either.
Especially if there was that many.
Mm-hmm. And here you can see it's a tiny, tiny little pea.
I think that the queen is trying to trick the girl so that she does not marry the prince.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Meanwhile, the prince, pranced I-do's. He knew that this maiden was the one he would choose. So he's excited. He really wants to marry this girl. Oh, I'm sorry. There's more.
Oh.
I like her, Mama, he said with a lilt. We'll see, said the queen as she fluffed up his quilt. Look at her face. She looks a little sneaky right there. She looks like she's like,
Yeah. And I think she spoils him.
Yes. Well, of course. He's a mama's boy. That's why she doesn't think anybody is worthy.
Yeah. The girl stretched her brazos. So she's stretching. She's getting ready for bed and yawned with her boca. Oh, but the bed felt so lumpy, like there was a roca. The little guisante was 20 times deep. Could it be the reason the girl got no sleep? So here she is on her 20 mattresses.
Oh my goodness. Boys and girls, I'm wondering if you're catching some of those rhyming words at the end of each sentence. She trudged down to breakfast, her ojos so droopy. And how was your slumber? La reina was snoopy. Great, said the girl, if you like hard and lumpy. Oh, pobrecita, the prince said, you're grumpy. So she comes downstairs. Her eyes are droopy. She's a little grumpy because she didn't get a good night's sleep. Their guest brightened up as she noticed the lad. Really, she murmured, it wasn't that bad. So she's trying to act like, oh, it wasn't that bad. It's fine.
Yeah, I think she likes the prince too, Miss Hernandez.
He does. I can tell from that picture. Look at his face in that picture. He's just like gaga over her.
Yeah.
At her.
Let me show the kids.
Look at his face. He's like, ah. That's cute. I bet you the boys and girls are like, ew.
Yes. Uh-oh, Mama doesn't look happy.
Oh. Scary queen.
I thought La Reina. How'd she detect it? Is she a real princess? I think I suspected. She signaled her son that the girl passed the test. Drat, she had managed to stave off the rest.
So she's not happy.
She knows that she's a real princess.
She didn't want her to pass. Okay, it says the prince soon proposed with a golden anillo, a ring. They married that week in the royal castillo, in the castle. The queen kept her promise and threw a big boda, a big wedding. The bride wore a wedding gown stylish de moda. Acepto, acepto, they both said I do. And still to this day, the queen has no clue. The prince had put pitchforks and stones in la cama to help his true love pass the test of Queen Mama. Oh, that's funny. So he tricked his mom.
Mm-hmm. The trick was on the queen.
The trick was on the queen. So she didn't feel the pee. She probably wouldn't have, but he put all kinds of other things in the bed so she wouldn't sleep comfortably.
Yeah. The prince and his bride had hijos galore, one for each mattress, and then had no more. So look at all their children, Miss Hernandez.
Oh my goodness. They have a lot. And look at the grandmother. Now she's all happy.
Yes.
She is not a mother-in-law I would have wanted. She seems pretty tough, but I'm glad that they lived happily ever after.
Yes, their babies are very happy.
Oh, I loved that story. It was a really cute story.
Yes. So boys and girls, I hope you guys are able to check out that book from the library because it has beautiful illustrations. And so once you're able to check that out, it has several stories. There's a lot of like chinchillas because they're found throughout Peru. So the author snuck them in the story as well, and then the cat too.
I did notice that, Miss Cervantes, the cat. Did you see that she was on top of the head of the queen?
Yes, yes.
I thought that was funny.
Okay, boys and girls, so now it's time for our craft. So I want everybody to get your crown ready, okay? Because we're going to be working on this. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few seconds to get your material ready because you're going to need that. You're going to need your headband and all your jewels because there was a bunch of little jewels in the bag, okay? They look like this.
Yes. I'm excited to make a crown. Look, I have my crown on right now, but I'm going to make a crown.
That's pretty. And I decided to wear flowers because the crown that Princess had was made of flowers. So
yes, that was a beautiful crown made of flowers.
Yes. So boys and girls, once you have your crown ready, you're going to go ahead and start cutting it. Okay, so cut it out, and you can cut it or you can ask your parents to help you.
Yes. Some of the boys and girls were saying that they liked the story. I'm glad you guys liked the story. I loved it.
Yes, that was a fun story, Ms. Hernandez. And you know, this story makes me think of the story of the Princess and the Pea.
Yes.
Very similar.
Very similar. I thought the same thing. I just think the difference is I don't know at the end if the prince puts things in the mattress.
Yeah, I remember
in the original story. Yeah. But I wish I could sing to you guys as we're doing this, but I don't sing like Mr. Gunn. You guys will all get off of the YouTube channel. I will sound like a cat. All right, boys and girls. I have mine, and I know you guys are working on yours.
Yes.
And I can't wait at the end to see everybody's little crowns. I want to see what they look like.
Maybe some of the Crusaders can wear them tomorrow and show us.
Yes, or even have your parents post a picture on our Facebook page so that we can see what your crown ended up looking like at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay, boys and girls, so once you have your crown ready, okay, get your little stars or your jewels so that you can start gluing them wherever you want. Okay, that's going to be totally up to you if you want to use all of them, if you want to use some of them. Okay, and you can ask your parents to help you as well. Okay,
I think they're stickers, Miss Cervantes. I think they stick on automatic.
Right.
So
they are good stickers.
I'm going to put my stickers. I'm going to make it very bling bling.
Yes.
They say. What are we? We're wearing something small tomorrow, right, Miss?
Yes, tomorrow is wear something tiny. You can pin it on your shirt or maybe even something small on your hair if you're a girl.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Something small.
We've had fun this week with dressing up and just reading across America. It's always a fun week.
I love it. I love reading. And I love that the students are getting to hear all these wonderful award-winning books this week.
Yes.
See, guys, we can just decorate it. We can be creative. You guys can even color it if you have colors at home. Oh, I like it, Miss Cervantes. Very pretty.
So are we ready for the next step, Miss Hernandez?
I think so. And if you're not, boys and girls, remember you can always just keep on working on where you're at, and it's fine. So
the next thing, boys and girls, is you're gonna take your headband, okay, and you're gonna fold it in the middle so you know where the middle is. And then that way you can center your crown. Okay, and you're gonna need glue, or you can even staple if your parents are there and they're helping you. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your crown and you're just gonna place it in front of the headband, and you're gonna glue it like this. Okay, my headband's in the back, so that way it'll stick and I'll have a way of wearing it around my head.
Okay. So we can glue it directly on it, right, Miss Cervantes?
Yes.
Like
yes.
all the way. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can glue it. If you don't have glue at home, like Miss Cervantes said, you can staple it, or even if you have tape, you can even tape it.
That's right.
Whatever you have at home. Alrighty. Oh. Okay. Somebody said it's blingy.
Yeah,
that's very blingy. Very bling bling.
Mm-hmm. So the next step, boys and girls, is you will need the help of your parents, okay? Because they're gonna put it on your head, and they're gonna put the headband around so that they can find the size of your head, and then you can glue it again right there, or you can staple it if you have a stapler.
You know what, Miss Cervantes, this last step they might have to do after it dries.
Oh, okay.
Because mine is like kind of coming off. So if they glued it,
mm-hmm.
you might have to wait a little bit, guys, and then have your parents measure it on your head because it might come undone. If you stapled it or if you put tape, it might be more quicker.
Yeah, it might be sturdier.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, mine keeps kind of unglued a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
But when you guys do get to that step, you guys can either staple it in the back or you can glue it on the back. Make sure you kind of hold it where you measured it so that when you take it off, you don't lose your place of where you had it. So once your parents kind of measure it, you can kind of hold on to it so you know where to glue it.
Yeah. And then if you have leftover little stones, you can put them around your crown if you have extras. I used all of mine in the front, so.
So did I.
Yeah.
I want bling in there.
Okay.
Very cute. I love these crowns. I wish we would have had them for the hat day.
Yeah.
These would have been cute. There we go. So again, Crusaders, if your parents helped you and you guys have your crowns, you guys can take a picture and upload this into our Facebook page so we can see all your awesome crowns that you guys made today.
That's true.
Well, that was a fun story. I hope you guys enjoyed it, boys and girls. And we really want to encourage you guys not only to read during this week, during Read Across America, but always, always, always. Reading is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it exposes you to all kinds of different, characters, different worlds, different, imagination. So we want to encourage you guys to read always.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. C.
Mr. C.
I don't think I can hear Mr. C.
Yeah, he's cutting off.
I am here.
There you are.
Oh,
Ms. Cervantes,
I am here. I promise I'm here. But you know what?
We can't hear you too much.
I'm actually.
I think he's in his. Oh.
We can't hear you, Ms. Navarrete.
That's because I muted myself.
I was like, maybe she's doing sign language for us, and we're.
You know how the kids tell you, they're like, "Miss, you're mute." Oh, it happens all the time to me.
Yes.
And so, ladies, you did such a beautiful job, a wonderful job. Let me see if Mr. C. Let me see if he has some reception before we hang up. Are you there, Mr. C? No, I don't think so. Ladies, thank you for your reading. It was beautiful. Boys and girls, tomorrow is pin something small on your shirt. Be creative. Definitely, if you have your crowns, wear them. I can't wait to see them. And we will see you tomorrow for one last read aloud.
Aww.
Bye, Josh.
Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Okay?
Bye, Crusaders.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let me lock us off. And